odd item that I cannot live without as a minimalist is our bidet. This is something that has changed not only our budget when it comes to toilet paper, but also our hygiene. This is one of those products where you didn't know you could live without. My hygiene, I feel like before the bidet wasn't, like, it was good, but it wasn't like as good. I don't know how to explain this without getting too graphic, but I will say just using toilet paper alone isn't enough. And I did try to do the wet wipes that everybody else was doing, but a lot of the wet wipes they were very expensive for one, and also they had a lot of fragrance, and if you wanted the ones that were unscented, you still have to use a decent amount in order to get your behind and down there clean. So it was just very expensive and extremely wasteful. So the bidet was the best thing that we ever purchased. I would say like that's one of my favorite items ever when it comes to like being an adult, besides my Dyson. I love our vacuum, but the bidet is like top tier, one of the best inexpensive items that we have ever owned, and it has truly changed our budget and hygiene. And I swear to you guys, if that bidet was to break right now, knock on wood, but if it was, we will purchase another one right away. I think we paid like $32 for that one. And again, very inexpensive, easy to set up. I was so hesitant to get one because I didn't want to like mess around with the pipes and stuff, but it wasn't that invasive. It was just super easy to set up, and also we have more money in our wallet because we're not constantly spending money on toilet paper. Don't get me wrong, we still use toilet paper, but when we're done using the bidet, I will use a tiny bit of toilet paper to just like dry the areas. And that's it. Next odd item that I can't live without, literally, is my portable charger in my car. So there's a reason why I can't live without this, and that's because my car doesn't charge phones. I have an electrical problem in my vehicle, and it's gonna cost thousands and thousands of dollars to fix. And I'm not willing to spend that much money to fix just like a charging problem. That's the only thing that's like broken, is the fact that the car can't charge phones, which is perfectly fine. I have dealt with numerous cars in the past that didn't charge phones. I didn't even have a radio back then or heat in my cars, so it's not that big of a deal. The portable charger that I own works great. I've had it for years. I do need to replace it soon because it is getting old, but it's still doing its job for now. And yeah, this is something that I use when I go grocery shopping or I'm just running errands. That's basically all I use my car for, is to run errands, and that's it. I don't cruise around like I used to in my 20s. No one got money like that for gas. I only use my car for errands or, you know, doctor's appointments, things like that as well. That's when the portable charger comes in hand, because I will say I need my phone on me when it comes to being in the car, because you never know, like you could have car problems and you need to call someone. Also, if you need the GPS does take a ton of battery, so having that portable charger is a game changer in my car. It was like one of the cheapest ways to fix an expensive problem in my car. Next is every reusable item you guys have ever heard me or seen me mention. Those are the items that I cannot live without. My period underwear, until the day I stop my period, but for now, my period underwear are something that I can't live without, and I've been using period underwear since 2018. Huge game changer with your wallet, the environment, and also your cycle, ladies. My cycle is so much more relaxed when it comes to switching from pads to period underwear. And there's also reusable pads, which I've had those before, but I just prefer the period underwear. It's so much more comfortable. I found with the reusable pads, they were shifting a lot. They weren't as comfortable as the underwear. My nail filer, my like skin buffer for my feet, that's reusable. My cloths, my little napkins and things like that. My sponges. I have two different reusable sponges. I have a silicone one, which that one I use to clean Milo's water, like the filter part. That one can go in the dishwasher. And then when it comes to like the cloth sponge, those go in the wash with every other reusable item. Those cloth sponges are super, super helpful because I'm not purchasing disposable ones all the time. And yeah, I absolutely love them. If you guys hear noise, that's the neighbors downstairs playing, so sorry for that. So anyways, going back to all of my reusable items, there's just so many, and there's too many to mention. So I will have a folder with all of my stuff linked down below when it comes to reusable items through my Amazon account. If I'm missing anything, let me know if you guys want the link to it. Again, you guys, reusable items have changed my life when it comes to the amount of things that I waste that go to the environment, and also it has changed my budget. Another odd item that I can now not live without is my garlic presser. This is hilarious to mention, but I cook a lot more now than ever because we are eating a lot healthier and things like that. So when it comes to cooking, I like to make my life a little bit easier. It's crazy because like 27-year-old Kira would look at me like I'm nuts, because back then I didn't want kitchen gadgets. I felt like I didn't need them, but I also was eating a lot of frozen processed food, and we just stopped eating a lot of processed foods. I want to say like in the summertime. Once in a while is okay, but we were eating them constantly, and I wanted to like make a change, not just for our budget but for our health. So most of you already know I have gained a little over 60 pounds in the past 3 years due to just eating a lot of junk. Making home cooked meals from fresh ingredients has truly helped my weight loss and also has helped our budget. So the garlic presser is amazing. Instead of purchasing like minced garlic in jars that have like a lot of preservatives and stuff, I just buy fresh garlic and use the presser every time I need it. So it just gives that fresh pressed garlic all the time, and I use garlic quite often. Garlic and onion, I use those quite often in our meals. We're a huge fan of garlic and onions. So the garlic presser is just chef's kiss, and it's dishwasher safe. So it's easy to clean, easy to use. I really, really like that item. It's super inexpensive too. Next odd item that I purchased, and this was a while ago, and that is Milo's litter box house. So when I had in mind that I wanted to adopt a cat back in 2021, I wanted a cover for the litter box. Growing up with cats, my mom was very, very cheap, and she didn't want to purchase like anything to cover the litter box, which is fine. She would just use the regular litter box and have it in the middle of the living room, so you could see everything in the litter box. And we lived in such a small apartment, so the living room had the table, like the table that we eat at, so the cat would be going to the bathroom and we'll be eating and you can see everything. So moving into this apartment, even though it's a 1-bedroom, it is still fairly small, and the bathroom is probably the smallest area. So usually you would put the cat box in the bathroom. I've seen a lot of people do that, but it won't fit in there because the bathroom is extremely, extremely small here. The cat box had to go near the kitchen. I had to figure out like a little bathroom area for him, and that's when this little cat house came in handy. So he has his like literally a little room to go to the bathroom, and it works so well because when we have guests over and stuff, or even just for ourselves, we're not seeing what's in the box. It's a little bit of it's a peace of mind for us, and also peace of mind for Milo. Milo gets some privacy when he goes to the bathroom, and also it's a lot easier when it comes to trapping smells. Like we use pellet litter, so it's not that bad when it comes to smells and stuff, but I like how everything is just in that little cat litter box house. I did purchase it for, I think it was like 49 bucks in 2021. The price has gone up significantly, but so has everything else. So I will say it was a great idea. I wish I would have gotten something that was a little bit more heavy duty. I do plan on repurchasing something better in the future because it's not real wood and it is chipping, and we've had it for a while now. But I'm not going to repurchase something until I find a higher quality item. So probably wait maybe a couple more years with that one. But it works so freaking well. So if you have like a litter box that doesn't have like a cover, or you just want like your cat to have a little private bathroom area, those work so well. My sister has somewhat of the same thing, but hers is longer because she has 2 cats. So there's 2 litter boxes. and she just says it's a lot easier. So it has like one entrance where they both can like go their separate ways, and she says it's just a lot easier to kind of hide it because it's like a bench area. So on top of it she has it like decorated, so it just looks like a bench, not like a cat litter box house. There's just so many ways to camouflage a cat box these days, which is amazing. Another odd item that I purchased a while back, I've actually purchased this item twice, and I think it's well worth the price tag. This is an expensive item, but again, it is worth it, and that is my car mats. They are from WeatherTech. This is not sponsored. I tried to contact them for a discount. They said they don't work with social media people. I don't know what that means, but no harsh feelings. I think their products are well worth it. When I did purchase this car, I purchased the whole set, so it was around $240 for the back seat, the front seat, the passenger, and the trunk. And they are so easy to clean. I will say they're probably easier to clean when you have a house. So I do live in an apartment building. Carrying the mats all the way up to the floor that we live on kind of sucks. I could take the elevator, but the elevator is like on the opposite side of the building, and I usually park my car in the back parking lot, so there's only one elevator, and that's in the front. But I will say at the end of like the winter time, I do take all the mats upstairs. I rinse them off in the tub. I'll throw some like cleaner on them really quick and then have them air dry on the balcony and then put them back in the car. Again, if you have a house, this method will be a lot easier to clean them because you can just rinse them off with the hose and have them drying in your garage or something. But even with living in an apartment, it's not that big of a deal to clean them. They're so easy to clean, and I love the fact that they protect my car mats, and it's just one less thing to worry about. Like, I remember purchasing cheap car mats and they would just smell like wet dog. It was horrible around the winter time. I think they are the best mats on the market, so it's money worth well spent. And the last odd item that I had purchased recently is a plain pair of sweatpants. I don't know about you ladies, but when it's that time of the month, like that first day, I get very bloated. I feel like a lot of us do with the water weight, and wearing leggings all the time sometimes isn't comfortable. Like, they're just too tight. So I finally purchased a pair of sweatpants, just plain gray sweatpants. I got them from Target. They were like 20 bucks, and I love them. I love the fact that they don't drag on the floor, so I can wear them to the gym if I want to. I can wear them to bed if I want to, or I can wear them to the grocery store really quick because they don't look that bad. Whether you're in the house or out the house, they still look put together, but they're a lot looser than wearing leggings all the time. So I haven't owned a pair of sweatpants like this in a very, very long time, and I'm happy that I finally own a pair that fits well, and it's just a peace of mind when it comes to those days I'm feeling bloated. I'll just throw these on and feel a little bit more relaxed. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you would like a part 2. And also, let me know what is the most odd item that you cannot live without.